So, are we excited to talk about subscription boxes? I wanted to wait until I had done them to train you guys on them, because I don't want to tell you how to do something if it's not something that I've actually done. And I also wanted to see how well it worked. So April was my first month of doing them, which meant that I actually had to start the process in March. So subscription boxes. You may have seen, if we are friends on Facebook, subscription boxes popping up all over my timeline. And that is because I asked my customers who I sent subscription boxes to please share them on social media. My point in doing that was to attract attention. Lots of people love subscription boxes these days. There are subscription boxes for everything. Many of you probably get something like Ipsy or Birchbox. There are subscription boxes for direct sellers now. There are subscription boxes for your clothes. There are subscription boxes for just about everything. Even food can come straight to your door in a subscription box, okay? So they're a really big hit right now. People like the convenience of picking their price point, saying these are the kinds of things that I like, these are the kinds of things that I don't like. You go shopping for me, here's my money, and you do the hard work, okay? It takes all the guesswork out of it for them. And also, a lot of times, you're giving customers things that they probably would not have purchased for themselves just because they don't know enough about it. It seems too risky. Maybe it's a face mask and they're not sure about it, and they don't want to sound silly by asking you questions. You know, people are funny about stuff. So subscription boxes are a great way for you to kind of treat your customers a little bit, give them a little bit of that VIP service, and also a good way for you to gain exposure with other customers when you have those people share those boxes on social media, okay? So there are, I don't know if I should start with what I do, let me get it straight in my head. So around the 22nd or the 23rd of the month before the boxes are going to go out, I put out a link. Now it's a FitFu form, because I have FitFu, which is a follow-up service. But before, I just use a Google document or a Google form. And you just have a form that your customers can fill out, and this form is already it's got questions already. Let me try to pull mine up here. I'll pull my Google Drive one up so you guys can see what it looks like. All right, hold on a second while I take this out of the stand and flip this around. Okay, so this is what I have my customers fill out, okay? It says what it is, obviously, and it says sign up for your May subscription box by completing the information below, okay? I invoice them by the first of the month the box is going to go out, so I send them an invoice through PayPal invoicing. And that is something that we are going to train on in May. If that's something that you're not familiar with, we're going to do a PayPal training in May. So I send them an invoice in PayPal. So I tell them that they get to pick the value of their box, okay? And then I charge $5 flat rate for shipping. The very first month I did this, I gave the first 10 people free shipping. So the first 10 people who signed up got free shipping. I only had 8 people sign up in May, for April's box, so everybody got free shipping in April. Okay, so information I asked them for: name, email address, mailing address, the price point that they want to choose. You can make this whatever you want. Most people go for the $25 or $35 box. $35 was actually my most popular box last month. I do have somebody that signed up for a $50 box this month for May. And then I asked them their favorite scents, their favorite types of pampering, What products would they most be excited to see in their box? Is there anything they would not like to come in their box? Do they have any allergies? And then this month, I didn't do this last month, but this month I'm offering them to purchase one as a gift since Mother's Day is coming. And that's it. They submit that form and it comes to me, and then I go ahead and invoice them when I receive the form from them. I have it so that they need to sign up by the last Friday of the month. That gives me usually, unless the last day of the month is a Friday, but that for this month, for example, the last day of the month is a Sunday. So the last Friday of the month, typically people will get paid. People who work out in the real world. And so I try to have my invoicing stage end on a Friday. But that also gives me a couple of days of leeway if need be, if somebody forgot or whatever. I still have a couple of days. Once I've received all of the invoice payments, everybody's paid me for the box that they've chosen, then I go shopping. I figure out, I print out all of their information that they gave me. I have one that I started this month. Oh, sorry, Chulo. Sorry, buddy. I didn't know you were right here. 1 second. So, for example, for this month, I've gone ahead and printed out everything that they filled out on the form. I printed it out. And then I just make little notes on here. So I wrote on there that I invoiced them already, and then when they pay that invoice, I'll mark paid. And then I go through and I just look at what they said they like, what they don't like, things that they'd really like to have in their box. And I hand select products for them, okay? And I go shopping. And the reason I want those invoices paid, I have the invoices paid by the 5th, so that I can order the products on the 5th and have those turned around and shipped to me, hopefully, in time for me to get them packaged and out the door by the 15th. Now, last month I had a lot of stuff on hand, and so I used a lot of the things that I already had on hand so that I could go ahead and do a bulk order to prepare for this month. So I did already order some stuff for this month's boxes, but the rest I will go ahead and order because I knew I was going to have some repeat customers. Okay, so once they've paid me, I get to go shopping. I get to determine what I'm going to put in their box. No matter what the price point is that they pick, say they pick a $25 box, they have at least $26 worth of product in that box. I go above the dollar amount that they paid. I try to actually push it a little more than just $1, a couple dollars, $3. I try not to do any more than $5 or $6 because that is money out of my pocket pretty much. However, I was telling my husband this earlier tonight. These boxes, while in the beginning it's a little bit out of pocket up front, my whole point in doing this is to expand my customer base. So if I have to pay a little bit up front out of pocket for the long-term return, then that's okay. So you have to determine, how you want to do your box. There is no one right way to do it. You have to do it however fits your budget. So if you can only go, $1 or $2 over the cost of what they paid for the box, that's fine. If you only give them $25 worth of product, but you add in samples and other goodies that maybe you picked up at the dollar store or whatever, that's fine too. If this is like, whoa, this is way too intense and not something I want to do, that's okay too. It took me 4 months of watching other people do this to do it because I thought, you know what, that's a lot of work. And I don't know if I really want to take the time to do all of that. But I finally decided, you know what, let's just try it and we'll see. And if it's a success, great. If it's not, well, I tried, and I could say that I tried. So let's talk about supplies, okay? Besides product, there are some things that you're going to need to do a subscription box. Obviously, you're going to need some kind of a box, okay? These are corrugated boxes you can buy on Amazon. They come in a bajillion sizes. I don't know off the top of my head what size this is, but I can look and find out. But they come completely flat in the mail. You have to put them together. Okay, you build the boxes, you put them together. Okay, and it looks like a nice little box, right? This one's actually busted, which is why it's my demo for you guys. Let me pull up. I got them on Amazon. They were not very expensive. I believe I got 50 boxes. And I will post all of the links and everything for you guys. But let me just look really quick. I have it pulled right here. They are 8 inches long, 6 inches wide, and 3 inches tall. They are sold by Amazon.com LLC. And I got 50 boxes for just under $27. It's a really nice sturdy box. And you could actually mail this just like this if you wanted to. Obviously, you would want to make sure that it was secured and closed. But you can put these directly through the mail. So obviously you need a box. And then for everything else, I went to the Dollar Tree and the dollar spot at Target. Okay, so first thing I do is I put some tissue paper in the bottom of the box, and I have like cute little ribbon. This is the ribbon I used last month. Okay, so there's that, and then I use crinkle paper. This is from the dollar store, the Dollar Tree. Okay, so it's $1 for a bag, and I can get 2 boxes out of one of these bags. I got these. I didn't use these last month, so I might use them this month, but these are also from the dollar store. They're just little, those little organza bags. Oh, I did use them. I used them to put the candy in that I added to the boxes, and the candy I got also came from the dollar store. I grabbed these fun little lollipops from the dollar store. I didn't use those in my boxes last month either. Scrubby gloves. If you're giving a chunk to somebody, you can give them a pair of scrubby gloves. These also came from the dollar store. You could also get a loofah, like the little loofahs. There's all kinds of stuff. If anybody that got a face mask in their box last month, I gave them a little headband. These came in a pack of like 7 or 8 for $1 at the dollar store. The one thing that I don't have left is in the dollar spot at Target. They had a box, I think it was a box of 20 magnets, and they were unicorns and princesses, and I thought they were super cute. And so I got a box of those. They were $3 for the box, and so everybody got a magnet in their thing, so they have a magnet for their fridge. I also got, which I don't have any more of, the sleep masks, you know, the little masks you put over your face. And they said stuff like beauty queen, or wake me when there's coffee, or I'm over this day, or I don't know, just fun little sayings. Those also came from the Dollar Tree. So I also got, to make headbands, I bought this stuff. I haven't made them yet, but this month I think I'm going to do this kind of headband. It's just the elastic cord, and I got this at Walmart in the crafting section, and it was, I think, $2.97 for this cord. 3 different kinds of cord. You can make headbands like these out of them. I got these cute little paper tags to use inside their boxes from the dollar spot at Target. You can always get like little paper sacks or something to put samples in, or just to add some color to your box. Maybe you put, you know, I don't know, whatever, little paper bags. And then I got just blank cards that I wrote on. These are really glittery and fun. And I thought they were super like springy with the flower. And then on the inside I just wrote a thank you note to them. Thank you for ordering a pampering box. I'm so excited to hear what you think of your goodies. Enjoy, you deserve it. And then on the envelope I put their name. And so inside the box, let's see if I can prop this down here. So you have your box, and then you take your paper, maybe, and I tried to color coordinate everything so it all kind of went together. Oh my gosh. All right, I have 2 pieces of paper. So you put your paper in, okay, and then you put your crinkle, and the crinkle paper really just gives it a nice little, it just adds something to it because it really makes the box, I don't know, like you can see the stuff in the box better, I guess. So then you add your products in, whatever your price point is, okay? And then, you know, if you have any extra goodies or whatever, if I were gonna put these gloves in the box, I would take this off of them and I would just wrap the gloves up and put them in. So like with the face masks, I wrapped these around the actual face mask container and like tied it like that. So it was around the face mask. But then the card, let's see. Oh, sorry guys. All right, so the card, once I have the card filled out, I tape it to the inside of the box here, and their name is here. And then I use washi tape, the little fun little tape. You can get it. This is all Scotch brand from Target. It came in like a little 4-pack or something. It was on clearance. So then I use washi tape and I tape the card down here. And then, you know, I add samples in or whatever. So different things that are gonna, whatever. I do like 3 or 4 samples. And then if I have any other fun stuff, like I had the magnet and I had the face mask and I had the little hair tie, and I also put in a little organza baggie that had lifesavers and some other candy in it. Okay, and so then I just fold it all up, try to make it nice and neat looking. Okay, and then you grab your ribbon and you tie the ribbon around this package. So you kind of got to pull this out of the box, fit your ribbon under there, and tie a pretty bow. Okay, and then under the bow, the very first thing that they're gonna see is it's a square piece of paper. I don't have any printed right now, but it's a square piece of paper that goes right here. And that is the paper that tells them, sorry guys, that's the paper that tells them to share it on social media. Let me pull it up on the computer here. Okay, let me pop this off. So this is what they pulled out of their box first, okay? And basically it just tells them to share it on social media and use my hashtag. And this at PoshMeKylie is how they can find me on Instagram. But then I also tell them down here to share their experience on Facebook too. That word of mouth is super helpful and incredibly appreciated. So last month, that was a huge hit, okay? The girls that did that, all but 3, I think, did it. So 5 of them did it, which is great. It's obviously not a requirement for them to do it. It's just something that I'm asking them to do. So 5 of them did it, and the very first day that these girls started posting their boxes, I had 10 people added to my VIP group because they wanted to know more about these subscription boxes, okay? So by getting your customers to share the boxes, that is one of the key parts to these subscription boxes, because their friends are going to see them and they're going to think, ooh, what's that? I want one of those subscription boxes. How much was that? Where do you get that? What's in it? And so I tell my girls, you know, if I see their friends comment on their post, I will say, you know, you can head over to my VIP group and learn more. Or, you know, your friend Kayla can add you if you would like to be added. Or I give them the option to join themselves. But that word of mouth is what's huge. On the outside of the box, you can decorate the outside of the box if you want to. These come from Michael's. They're just little stickers from they're actually from the planner section, the happy planners. But they have a lot of really cute, like, inspirational kind of sayings and stuff. Sorry, I know this is backwards. I could fix that. Right? Can I still fix that? I don't know how to fix it anymore. The little thing's not there. But you get the idea. So you could take one of these stickers and stick it, you know, like on the outside of the box right here. Something else that I did was, oh, that's right. Let me grab those. I made up these little tags, and going forward I'll make them stickers because they were kind of a pain in the butt. But I know you can't read it because it's backwards, so I'll read it to you. It says, grab a drink, lock the bathroom door, and indulge. Your PoshMeKylie papering box is here. And then I use different hashtags like you deserve it, take time for you, and then PoshMeKylie, my website down here. And those went on the top of the box. So those went, well, I put them in the bottom corner. You can put them wherever. So next month I think I'll make them stickers and make them bigger with my logo probably. But that all ties in with branding. So that's it. And then they get their box. They share their box on social media. They love their products. And then again, the following month on the 22nd or the 23rd, I do the form, send the form out again. They sign up. I send invoices, and the whole cycle starts over again.